I am going to deck you. Episode I think it's like 32. Those are the ones with the capitals on the episode. This one's called Garbage Fire. I was going through some time ago. I was going through some stuff, and I was like, man, I got a lot of red cards, and I had some red decks. I didn't really feel like I was gonna build another red deck. I just had a big pile of reds, and I was like, maybe I'll just see about selling the whole thing. I wonder, just the stack. It's got tons of rares and foils. Maybe there'll be the benefit of somebody. And then it just ended up being a stack. I was like, how do I even put that up? So I thought, let's go through it. And one thing you can do, you don't have enough land, and it's going to be one color. You just flip other red cards there, like that, and just say, I'm not playing anymore. And I'm just teaching somebody right now, so I'm not really too scared about it being competitive. And there are some really interesting rares that make fun if they're fun if you have if you're making a burn deck. I didn't want too many creatures. I really wanted it to be a burn deck with just some surprises. So this guy's nice because he's a little guy. When you attack with over their head and do like 4, like you're using pyrotechnics, let's say, you don't even have to split it. You just pay the 4, and then boom, it goes right to a creature as well with this guy. So that's nice. And then I don't know. There would be like, I guess vanillas. This dude had no abilities whatsoever, so they could blow out the art. I was like, and I got a foil of it. I'm just gonna throw them in, Caltrops. Once you have a burn deck, you don't really care much about creatures at all. So any creatures that I have would be like really big, or ones that I'm not really gonna attack with. I'm gonna hold back. Like the Ifrit. Maybe I'll even allow, he's a new player, maybe I'll allow the Echo, and he can draw 3 cards, whatever. Give him an advantage. If not, then don't, and sack the dude. And I had a whole bunch of Atogs. I had never made, I knew an Atog thing was a big deal, and at Mirrodin, I thought, wow, this is really cool, but I decided not to do so much affinity stuff when Mirrodin was going on. I had other things that I had built, and affinity was everywhere. But the way I did it in this deck, I decided I have a million talismans. Talisman, like that. So I put tons. I put like 10 of them in the deck. So a lot of mana acceleration pretty fast. And then later on just sacrifice them all to the Atog. But I'm using them for stuff like this. It's possible, and maybe with enough talismans coming out, turn 5 or 6 to actually have this guy come out. And if you burned all their creatures, then you destroy all the lands, well, you got a 7/4, and then you just start smacking with it. Otherwise, he's indestructible anyway, and I don't have to worry about my burn damage getting in his way, or caltrops, or anything. I also like fun stuff with chaos, like Chain of Plasma, which gives them a choice. Like, it's not just that, it's actually that and the Warmonger, if I can find him. I don't know if I can find the Warmonger. I'll just tell you what he does instead. Oh, yeah. Okay, so Chain of Plasma allows the player to copy the spell by discarding a card. And if he does that, then I get a chance to do it right back. And we just do it until we don't have any cards left, or until one of us goes, okay, that's enough. It can be hitting creatures or players, so it does a whole bunch of damage if everybody's got a bunch of cards and they're just desperate or they just don't care. And the Warmonger almost does the same thing, but just to creatures without flying. Anybody can pay 2 to do 1 damage, including him. So if you wanted to pay, if the opponent has 6 open, they can just kill the creature. Though they might be killing their whole board at the same time, unless they got flyers. Then this guy would be a mistake. Don't put him out at that point. There's the Mega Atog. Big. Gets big fast. So it was kind of like that. There's even pretty new cards, like a Bade. I had got a, I don't know if that was, yeah, Vow. I got a couple new packs recently, and I was like, I want to try to use like one of everything. Can I fit it? Let's stop tossing commons over our shoulder into the trash can, and let's see what we can actually do. And the fact that it destroys an artifact or does 3 to a creature isn't too bad. It's the only thing I have in the whole deck that destroys an artifact, and you never know if one of those artifacts is going to be ruining your life. And then last, well, a couple last ones. These guys, I've had these for a while, and I never use them, because 4 for a 2/1, it just seems, but Double Strike is kind of a nice ability, so, I don't know. But he would die pretty fast within the, you know, just doing 1 damage with the Warmonger pretty much kills these guys. But if you do have any creatures,